Welcome to the channel. Today we're unpacking a condition that quietly affects over 530 million people worldwide, yet remains undetected in millions: diabetes. This chronic illness doesn't always announce itself with loud alarms. Instead, it creeps in slowly, revealing itself through symptoms that are often overlooked until it's too late. But catching diabetes early can make a world of difference. That's why in this video, we're breaking down the top 7 symptoms of diabetes, the kind of red flags your body throws out when it's struggling with blood sugar regulation. Whether you're at risk or just want to stay informed, knowing these warning signs can empower you to take action, protecting your heart, kidneys, nerves, vision, and overall well-being. Let's dive deep into each symptom. You might just recognize something your body has been trying to tell you. Frequent urination. Let's start with one of the most common and earliest symptoms: frequent urination, or polyuria. This isn't just about drinking more water and peeing more. It's your body trying to flush out excess sugar through urine. When blood sugar levels climb too high, your kidneys try to compensate. They pull water from your bloodstream to dilute the glucose and eliminate it. The result? A non-stop cycle of peeing. Here's what you may notice: going to the bathroom more than 7 to 8 times a day, waking up multiple times every night to urinate, passing noticeably larger amounts of urine. This isn't just inconvenient, it's dangerous. Every trip to the bathroom drains your body of essential fluids and minerals like sodium and potassium. That's why this symptom is often followed by dehydration, dry mouth, and fatigue. If your bathroom habits have suddenly changed without explanation, it might be your body sounding the alarm. Don't ignore it. Excessive thirst. Naturally, if you're losing too much water through urination, your body will fight back by triggering intense thirst, known as polydipsia. This thirst isn't quenched by a glass or two of water. It's relentless. You may find yourself constantly drinking water throughout the day, still feeling dry-mouthed, no matter how much you drink, waking up thirsty. Especially in the middle of the night, your body is trying to correct the internal imbalance caused by rising blood sugar. But the problem is, the more you drink, the more you urinate, and the cycle continues. This is one of the hallmark signs of diabetes, especially when paired with frequent urination. If your thirst feels abnormal and your water intake has shot up recently, it's worth investigating further. Unintended weight loss. Now, losing weight without trying might sound like a dream come true. But when diabetes is behind it, it's anything but healthy. When your body can't use glucose for fuel, it starts breaking down muscle and fat to meet energy demands. This leads to rapid weight loss, often 10 to 20 pounds in a few months, visible shrinking around the face, arms, or waist, feeling weak or drained despite eating your regular meals. What's alarming is that you may be eating more than usual, especially carbs, but still losing weight. That's because your cells are starving for energy, and your body is tapping into reserves to stay functional. This symptom is more common in type 1 diabetes, but it also shows up in type 2 when blood sugar is poorly controlled. If you've been dropping pounds without dieting or exercising, don't ignore it. Your body might be sounding a deeper metabolic warning. Extreme fatigue. Let's talk about fatigue. Not just being tired after a long day, but feeling worn out all the time, even after good sleep. This happens because your body can't efficiently convert glucose into energy. So even though sugar is present in the blood, it's not entering the cells, leaving them energy-starved. Signs of diabetes-related fatigue include feeling exhausted even after 7 to 8 hours of sleep, mental fog, and difficulty concentrating, struggling with motivation or physical energy throughout the day. You might find that basic tasks, walking, grocery shopping, or even talking, leave you completely drained. Your mind feels sluggish, your body heavy. This kind of deep fatigue is your body's cry for help, not from lack of sleep, but from internal metabolic dysfunction. If it feels like your energy tank is always on empty, it's time to check under the hood. Starting with a blood sugar test. Blurred vision. Your eyes are incredibly sensitive to blood sugar changes. When glucose levels spike, it alters the fluid balance in your eye lenses, causing them to swell and distort. And that leads to blurred vision. You may notice vision that comes and goes throughout the day, trouble focusing, especially on nearby or distant objects, light sensitivity, headaches, or even double vision. This isn't permanent at first. In the early stages, vision may fluctuate based on your sugar levels. But over time, high glucose damages the tiny blood vessels in the retina, leading to a serious condition called diabetic retinopathy. Left unchecked, it can cause partial or even permanent vision loss. If your prescription suddenly seems off, or your eyesight is acting up without explanation, don't dismiss it as age or screen time. It could be one of the earliest signs your blood sugar is too high. Slow healing wounds. Ever had a small cut or scrape that just wouldn't heal? It might be more than skin deep, especially if you're dealing with diabetes. High blood sugar affects your circulatory system, reducing blood flow to the skin and extremities. This makes it harder for nutrients and oxygen to reach the site of an injury. Plus, diabetes weakens your immune system, making it easier for infections to take hold. Here's what to look for: wounds or sores that persist for weeks, cuts that turn red, swollen, or ooze, recurring skin infections, ulcers, or darkened scabs. This is particularly dangerous on the legs and feet, where nerve damage may also prevent you from noticing injuries in the first place. In severe cases, untreated wounds can lead to infections so serious they require surgery or amputation. If your body's healing process seems slower than usual, take it seriously. It might be a silent sign that your glucose levels are interfering with your natural recovery system. Tingling and numbness. Finally, let's talk about one of the most distressing symptoms of diabetes: nerve damage, also known as diabetic neuropathy. Chronically high blood sugar slowly erodes the protective coating around your nerves, especially in the hands, feet, legs, and arms. You might experience tingling, burning, or pins and needles sensations, numbness or decreased sensitivity in the fingers or toes, sudden stabbing pain, often worse at night, problems with balance or walking. At first, it might feel like your limbs are just falling asleep, but over time, the sensations become more painful or disappear entirely. The scariest part? You might injure yourself without even realizing it. This damage can be permanent if not addressed early. If you're feeling strange sensations in your extremities that persist or worsen, it's a major sign that your blood sugar levels have been elevated for a while. While the top 7 symptoms are most common, here are a few bonus signs that often appear in the background. Recurring yeast or skin infections, dark, velvety skin patches in body folds, acanthosis nigricans, unexplained hunger or sudden cravings, mood swings, irritability, or brain fog, dry, itchy, or flaky skin without clear cause. On their own, they might seem unrelated, but when combined with the main symptoms, they complete the puzzle of what could be diabetes in progress. Let's recap the top 7 symptoms of diabetes: frequent urination, excessive thirst, unintended weight loss, extreme fatigue, blurred vision, slow healing wounds, tingling or numbness in the hands or feet. Individually, they might not raise alarm, but together they paint a powerful picture of how your body is dealing with glucose overload. If you or someone you know is experiencing 2 or more of these symptoms, don't wait. Speak to a healthcare professional and request a blood sugar test. Early detection is your best defense. It can prevent serious complications, protect your organs, and even reverse early-stage type 2 diabetes. If you found this video helpful, give it a like, share it with friends, and subscribe for more health-focused content to keep you informed and empowered. Until next time, stay safe, stay aware, and listen to your body.